All right, hey, Shalom Makim, coming back again to prophesy the downfall of America, to let the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians know that you are the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to all you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, striving for the hopeful elect, and enduring all afflictions. All right, as always, we come out here to prophesy. The word prophesy means to say before. And what are the things that we're speaking before? Is the things that are contained in this book, the prophecies. All right, which contain lamentations, mournings, and woes, which are calamities, atrocities, death, and destruction. That's what's coming to America. All right, and if you don't see it right now, you're blind. You're more retarded than a mental ill person in the state school, man. That's how retarded you people are here in America, because death is everywhere, man. People are being put to death. There's drug addicts, alcoholism. Everything is at its highest stature here in 2019, man. All right, but before Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai comes back, he's gonna sound the trumpet by way of the prophets. We come out on the highways and the byways, making known the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven to you people, man. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring that out here in the book of there's several ones I can bring out. I'll start off with here in the book of Joel. All right, Joel chapter 2 verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. You see? And this is a thing that's been prophesied and preached for thousands and thousands of years. All right, but the Most High set a point in time that he is going to return. And that return takes faith. And that return takes his elect being sealed up, man. The Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, the true Hebrew Israelites. Not you fake Christians, you fake Jews. This book only is promised to the Israelites, the elect, the chosen. And don't even try to bring up that word Gentile, because you don't have no idea what the word Gentile means, man, or how its context is applied in the scriptures when it talks about the Gentiles reaping salvation. Okay? But that day of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, is at nigh, man, meaning that it's close, it's imminent. All right? It's closer than you ever believed, man. Like I said, all you got to do is look at the internet, check out your news. Just within here in my own city, San Angelo, the crime rate has skyrocketed, man. People are murdering each other, raping and robbing each other. That's all that goes on here, man. Just imagine major cities, man. But America as a whole is a complete wicked cesspool, man. You know, it's a country that is established upon blood, man, death, pillage, and robbery, man. You know, America is a true tyrant, the true bully that goes to all the other nations and takes, rapes, and robs, man, of all their natural resources. You know, their ways, their culture. These things, what I'm saying, are true. Okay? Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and Zion is Israel. Okay? The word Zion goes back to the word monument, which a monument is something that's erected in commemoration of something that once stood, man. What was that once stood? The house of David, man, where we ruled under King Solomon, man. Where the laws, the commandments, and the wisdom that was being applied and put out forth as waters of living rivers of living water, man. The Queen Sheba even came and was astonished and amazed at the wisdom that King Solomon contained, and how peaceful and happy the people were, the Israelites, man. That's what we're bringing back. That's who we're sounding the trumpet to our people, man. The Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, whether you hear or forbear. But the ones that hear, those are the ones that are going to come rest with us. How are they going to rest with us? By coming out to the highways and the byways, man. prophesying, teaching, getting yourself right, man, setting yourself in order, holding on to faith, true faith in the names of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, which are the true names of the Most High, the Father and the Son Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. You know, it says, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. So this great darkness is going to be spread upon the whole earth, man. Okay? As the morning is upon the mountains, man. A mountain is huge. And what does a mountain represent in the scriptures? Kingdoms, man. So this great darkness is going to compass the whole earth, the kingdom of Esau. And it's already compassing him, man. This is Job chapter 18, verse 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side and drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten and destruction shall be ready at his side. What does that sound like? That sounds like darkness, man. That sounds like evil. That sounds like something bad is coming upon this place, man. Right? Because that's what darkness represents. Darkness represents evil or bad, destruction. Okay? Gloominess, sadness, depression, oppression. That's what's going to come upon America as a whole, the whole world, the whole globe, man. That's what's prophesied to happen. There's not going to be one place you can go to find rest. It said, it shall devour the strength of his skin. You see? And that's what it's doing, man. It's revealing him. He's no longer being holding that white privilege, right? That white privilege and that white supremacy as his strength anymore, man. The Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, we're at the rise. We're rising. Why? Because it's our turn to rule, man. Thus say Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of that are going to retain or receive salvation, man. The Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, man. The ones that have been spit on and mocked and given every single byword and proverb throughout the years here in America, man. And still being used to this day to uplift this man's kingdom. Esau, the so-called white man. Okay? That's what's coming upon this place, man. Great death and destruction, man. That's why it says in Revelation, Babylon the Great has fallen. It's fallen. Because that fall that Babylon the Great goes through is going to be, it's going to be amazing, man. Because even scriptures say all the other nations are going to look at this place being up in smoke, man. By way of what? Thermonuclear destruction. The ICBM missiles, man. When the Third World War pops off, all those other nations are going to destroy America, man. This great whore. That's what the Most High likens America as, a great whore, man. Why? Because of all her perversion, her wickedness. Okay? The false philosophies and the false doctrines. The so-called Christianity that's done nothing but robbed and raped the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, man. And got you worshiping false idols. It says, it shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. Who is the firstborn of death, man? Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, which is not his name, man. That's Serapis Christos, who y'all worship as a deity going back into the ancient times, man. All right? The true way you say anointed in the Hebrew is Hamashiach, the Messiah, man. The anointed. So the brothers, each brother that comes in this fold, you're as an anointed one. Okay, why? Because you're endowed with power in the Holy Spirit by way of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Through your acknowledgement of your wickedness and repentance, man. It says, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. That's darkness, man. That's great gloominess and darkness that's going to come upon the earth. Okay? Along with the ICBM missiles by way of fire, that's coming, man. All that's gonna come, the thermal, what does they call it, nuclear fallout, where the ash and everything, that the smoke, fills the sky. All this is coming, man. It says, and who's the king of terrors? Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That don't sound anything as anything good, man. You know, king of terrors, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is gonna open up his armory and release on this place, man. That's why I was talking to the brother yesterday. These people got an ass whooping waiting for him, man. The Most High is gonna open a can of whoop ass that's been in the waiting, for a long time. That's gonna really bruise these people, man. It's really gonna hurt you people. It shall dwell in his tabernacle, right? Just like in going back into Egypt. What was one of the plagues? Those 10 plagues that Egypt suffered was darkness, man. It was within their tabernacle. It was within their actual landmass that they Most High had divided from the Israelites and where the Egyptians were, man. And not along with their own mind. They were full of gross darkness, man. Ignorance, rejection from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. It shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his. What is none of yours, man? None of this is yours. This is all Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. He gave you the chance to rule, and you ruled in unrighteousness, man. You failed to give glory and honor to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You failed to uplift his people. You continue to lay sore strokes upon the Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. You never tried to better them. If anything, you kept them further away from the truth. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. What is that? That fire, man. By way of thermonuclear destruction. The ICBM missiles. That's coming, man. But until then, we have to sound the trumpet in Zion. We have to sound the alarm and warn you people from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Because Yahushai is the king of terrors, and he's coming back as a man of war. He's declaring war upon you people. He has a controversy with the inhabitants of the earth. That's what he said, man. So it's our job to tell you, hey, man, get ready. What are you going to do about it? Because a force is coming from the heavens that is not to be reckoned, nor he's forgiving, or he could be very unforgiving, man. It's up to you. It's your call. That's why he's giving everybody a chance to take heed to these words, man. To take heed to this rebuke, take heed to the prophecies, to the message, man, to the gospel. But a lot of you, we know through the scriptures that you're gonna reject it. So that's on you, man. You ain't gonna have no excuse in that day. Okay? It says, brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. See? So he's gonna wither away. All right, he's gonna come to naught, man. He's gonna be destroyed completely, root and all, man. The whole tree of Esau, the so-called white man, is gonna be blotted out, man. Uprooted by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. And that goes along with you 2/3, man. You 2/3 Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, man. All right? The Most High has rejected y'all people, man. And he ain't looking down on you for good. His face ain't towards you. His face is against you. Meaning that his back is against you. And he's letting these death angels destroy you, man. Right? But you're going to be blotted out. He shall be driven from light into darkness. You see? That's what's upon this place, great darkness, man. That's what's gonna come right now. What is that great darkness that's upon the earth? The ignorance of the truth, by way of ignoring it, by rejecting the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that's contained in this book. Not what you're being taught in your church, because what you're taught in your church is nothing but lies, man. We have the truth here, on the highways and the byways, coming onto the highways and the byways, prophesying, all right, under my elders of Great Millstone, GMS, man. All you got to do is look us up on YouTube. We're there. But within your very own city, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has shown mercy and sent you somebody to warn you from him, man. Your churches ain't doing that. Your churches are promising you peace, promising you prosperity, posterity. That's not coming, man. It was commanded to Jeremiah not to pray for these people, man. And Yahweh Shai himself even said, there's no peace coming to this place. There's no peace coming to this place, man. Not one of you people can show me that there's peace here. Even within the police force, they murder people, man. They plant drugs on people. They trap people up. And within their own slogan, it says, in God we trust, to protect and serve. That's a lie, man. They don't do that. You call the cops for assistance, they look at you as a criminal. It says, he shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they that went before were affrighted. Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not the Most High. Right? Darkness, man. All right? Ignorance, bliss, obliviousness, right? Simpleness, simplicity, right? Ignorant towards Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, being simple towards the simple things of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Going over here back to Joel 2 and 2. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick clouds, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people, right? A great people and a strong. A great people and a strong. There had not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it. Even the years of many generations. Okay?
What's up?
Because that's why Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to bring destruction, man. Because of the wickedness that is committed here. You know? Because of wickedness and what'd you say?
I said you're handsome.
You just bug out Edomite, man. You know? So I'm gonna come over here to the book of Amos. Amos chapter 5 verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. See? The day of the Lord is darkness and it's not light, man. And a lot of you people here today, you self-proclaimed Christians, believe that the day of the Lord is for you. The day of the Lord is full of wrath and recompense. Okay? When he comes back, when he cracks some clouds, like all you people think and believe that he's coming back as, he's not coming back handing out rewards of goodness to you people, man. He's coming back as a man of war, according to Exodus chapter 15. All right? Even in the New Testament, the Gospels, it speaks of a God, a power that's coming back to destroy, man. Read the parables. Okay? It says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light? Even very dark and no brightness in it. You see? Because this place is full of wickedness. There's no light here. There's no true light here except for what the brothers have. We contain through the grace and mercy of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That he had endowed unto us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. The hidden mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, which are in the scriptures, man. By way of his spirit coming down, supping with you, man. That's the true light. Not this artificial bullshit light that Esau pushes out. This counterfeit. You can't duplicate Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Even though he likened himself as a god, and you people bow down and worship him, man, as if he's a god. It says, even very dark and no brightness in it. That's right, man. There ain't no brightness in it. The light of Esau is being blotted out, and complete darkness is covering it right now spiritually. But physically, when the ICBM missiles come, when Yahweh Shai cracks the clouds with the chariots, the thousands of hosts, they're going to come back and blot out the sky, man. Okay? They're going to be full of chariots in the heavens. You know? Gloominess and great darkness. That's what we're letting you people know, man. But you people don't want to receive it. Why? Because it's set in you to reject it, man. But it's still our job to bring it out, because the elect could be anywhere, walking around, you know. And Yahweh Shem Shai was looking for him. And by that man seeing or hearing this truth, you know, he's going to be drawn in. You know what I'm saying? So, let me come over here to Isaiah chapter 42, verse 13. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. That's how Yahweh Shem Shai is going to come back, as a man of war, man. Okay? He's stirring up jealousy. And really, it's you people that stirred up his jealousy. You Negro Latinos and Native American Indians going after these other nations and falling away from your power, man. You know, coinciding or joining with your lovers, which are the other nations. Right? That makes Yahweh Shem Shai jealousy, man. That makes him jealous, because you're supposed to be espoused and married unto your power, man. You are the chosen people of Yahweh Shem Shai, the Hebrew Israelites. You 2/3, man. But because of you 2/3 wickedness, Yahweh Shem Shai is pissed off, and he's going to come and jack you up, man. You know? This is Jeremiah 4 and verse 19. It says, my bowels, I am pained at my very heart. My heart maketh a noise in me. I cannot hold my peace, because thou hast heard, O my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the sound of an alarm. You see? This is what the prophet Jeremiah is saying, my bowels. Even Yahweh Shem Shai says the same thing, man. They're hurt, man. They're grieved at the state of our people that they're in, man. Indulging in wickedness, man. Perverseness. Being reprobate. You know? Yahweh Shem Shai is pissed off about those things, man. But he has no choice but to come back to destroy you, because he chastised you. You know, he put you in the lowest condition, and you still reject him, man. You're still proud, and you buck up against Yahweh Shem Shai. This is Sirach 25 and 1. And 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before the Most High and men. The unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together. 3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud. See? And Israel is a poor man, but he is proud. 2/3 of you Negro Latinos and Native American Indians are proud, man. He brought you down to the lowest condition, and you still reject Yahweh Shem Shai. You still want run and bow down to these false gods, man. Doing the same thing you were doing in the ancient times, man. Always rejecting the true power. Always rejecting the true prophets, the true men of the Lord, man. Coming out, feeding you with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. With sincerity and truth. Three sorts of men my soul hateth, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old adulterer that doteth, right? So the Most High is against you, and he's greatly offended in your life, man. Going back to Jeremiah 4 and 19, my bowels, I am pained at my very heart. My heart maketh a noise in me. I cannot hold my peace, because thou hast heard, O my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of war. Destruction upon destruction is cried. See? And that's what all his brothers are saying, man. Destruction upon destruction upon destruction is being cried out upon to you, man. The sound of that alarm, an alarm is a system and a sound that is to alert you, man. It's to let you know that something is about to happen, man. Something dangerous that is detrimental to your life, to your survival. Destruction upon destruction is cried, for the whole land is spoiled, and suddenly are my tents spoiled, and my curtains in a moment. How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people is foolish, they have not known me. You see? You don't know Yahweh Bashem Yahushai like you ought to know him, man. But that's why he sent the men of the Lord out in the last days to teach you in the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, to bring it back to your remembrance, man. Telling you to seek the old paths. Telling you to study the book, to read the book, that not one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate, man. No? Meaning that you ain't gonna want nothing else. You ain't gonna want to be going to these churches no more. You ain't gonna want to be trying to take counsel from your mom and your grandma, or your daddy, or your pastor. You know? Or your wife, or your coach. You know? Or whoever you try to take counsel. You're gonna take counsel from the brotherhood, or you're gonna get counsel from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai by way of the scriptures, man. But rightly dividing the word of truth, because the Spirit is gonna be poured upon you, and more or less you're gonna know already, man. If the Spirit's working with you. It says, my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no understanding. So no knowledge, man. To do good, you have no knowledge. Because what is good according to the Bible, man? It's obeying the law, statutes, and commandments. But which a lot of you people reject. Okay? Y'all say y'all love the Lord, but what is love? How do you love the Lord, man? With lip service or by actions? Because love is the action word. But a lot of you people, y'all don't talk, y'all don't walk the walk, y'all talk the talk, man. Y'all self-proclaimed Christians, man. Especially the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians. You're likened unto a hypocritical nation. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the Bible declares this, man. Y'all have no understanding. Y'all don't know how to do good, man. But y'all are wise to do evil. Y'all know how to go to all these different churches, to all these different philosophies, believing in what the so-called white man says. Y'all are wise to do evil in that, man. But to do wise and take heed to this word, y'all don't have that ability. You know? Y'all people say that if Jesus was here today, I would follow. No, you wouldn't, man. Y'all would kill him. Y'all would reject him. Y'all did it through the reincarnation. Y'all back here doing it again, man. Rejecting Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is Luke chapter 10, verse 16. He that heareth you heareth me, and he that despiseth you despiseth me, and he that despiseth me despiseth him that sent me. You see, so you're rejecting Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, who you ignorantly call Jesus, right now to date, at this very day, man. Why? Because he that heareth me heareth Yahushai. So if you don't take heed to what I'm speaking to you, you're rejecting the Most High. You're rejecting the gospel, man. You're rejecting this warning. He that heareth you heareth me, and he that despiseth you despiseth me, and he that despiseth me despiseth him that sent me. So you despise one of the little ones, right? A man in the flesh that's out here preaching in the garments, coming in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai with the right doctrine, one spirit, one baptism, one doctrine. You're rejecting him, you're rejecting Yahushai, you're rejecting the Father. So you can't say, well, I didn't do nothing to the Father, I didn't do nothing to Yahushai. No, you did, man. Because if you do it to the least of the little ones, you do it to everybody, man. You know? It's just like you mess with one family member, you fuck with all of them, man. You've disrespected every single family member, man. That's just the way it goes. There's another one. Let's see if I can find it. This is John chapter 13, verse 20. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that receiveth whomsoever I send receiveth me. And he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me. You see? So if you reject me, you're rejecting Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Why? Because I'm coming in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, man. How beautiful are their feet that preach the gospel of peace, man. You know? But that's it on there. Let me go back to Jeremiah, verse 23, chapter 4, verse 23. I beheld the earth, and lo, it was without form and void, and the heavens, and they that had no light. I beheld the mountains, and lo, they trembled, and all the hills moved lightly. I beheld, and lo, there was no man, and all the birds of the heavens were fled. I beheld, and lo, the fruitful place was a wilderness, and all the cities thereof were broken down at the presence of the Lord, and by his fierce anger. For thus hath the Lord Yahweh said, the whole land shall be desolate, yet will I not make a full end. For this shall the earth mourn, and the heavens above be black, because I have spoken it. I have purposed it, and will not repent, neither will I turn it back, by way of thermonuclear destruction, man. So the Most High has purposed this in his heart. He's not going to turn back. Okay? Now he's telling you to come to repentance, because he's going to bring judgment. Judgment is going to be pulled